What's up, guys? Today I wanted to bring some attention to a piece of equipment that's specifically for wheelchair users, and it's really cool. It's called the Wheeler's Paramill. Think about it like a treadmill specifically made for a wheelchair. There are some days where wheelies can't really get to go outside, whether it's raining, snowing, or you're just having to deal with some temperature issues that you can't really regulate outside. You can bring it inside and do your workout inside. I love this piece of equipment. It has been something that has helped me elevate my training, and so I wanted to share it with you guys. This machine is really cool in the sense that you can pretty much do everything on your own. Now, getting up the ramp takes me a little bit longer, so you're gonna bear with me, but I'm gonna take you through this process, okay? So we're gonna push up the ramp, and it takes me a couple pushes to get up, but once you do, you're gonna get over these little notches right here, and you're going to allow your wheels to get settled in between the notch there, and you're not going to lock your brakes, okay? It's really important that you actually don't lock your brakes for this. So you're not really gonna move anywhere, okay? And you're gonna notice that you have to handle 3 different levers. We have 1, 2, and 3. You can do them in any order, all right? What I'm gonna do is get this kind of set up for the frame of my chair, all right? And we're gonna go with the red lever first. Make sure that's good and locked in. We're then gonna lock down the one with the black circle and then the black lever to finish off. Okay, so everything should be good and locked in there. We're gonna do the next side. And this fits almost every frame of chair. From what I was told, the things that, or the frames that are most difficult are the wider ones. You're gonna push down on the lever, push down, tighten this up just a little bit. All right. Now, you can't go anywhere right now. Pretty safe. But the machine is gonna ask you, are you locked in? Okay? So it's your responsibility to tell the machine that you're ready to go. The coolest thing about this machine is that your wheels are gonna be free. And what I mean by free is that they're gonna be able to roll on this roller down here. So we're gonna take a look at the roller. We're gonna quick start.
So quick start.
We're gonna start with the quick start here. It says, please confirm that your wheelchair is locked in. Yes, we're locked in. We're gonna go for a little ride.
So the rollers just came up and lifted you off of the deck there. That's pretty cool.
And now we're gonna click start. 3, 2, 1, and your workout can begin. So let's talk about what's really cool about this machine. You'll notice that there's a bunch of different numbers everywhere, all right? But one of the cool things that it's telling you which side or which wheel you're using faster, slower, more energy with, which I think is really cool. And you also have an option of resistance. So right now we're on the lowest resistance. We're just cruising. And you can see that I'm actually a little bit stronger on the right than I am, or sorry, a little bit stronger on the left than I am on the right, which I know to be true. So let's say I want to work on my right side. I'm going to actually put a little bit of resistance on the left side. All right, make that go a little bit slower and try to see the right side get moving, okay? Definitely a difference.
So you can actually work your level of asymmetry with this.
Yeah, one side versus the other. So let's make it equal.
That's really cool.
All right? So let's level this out. Now we're in equal resistance. It's probably midway. This is definitely the start of a good climb. Woo! And the other thing that I think is pretty cool is that this is a 400-meter track. So each lap, just like a regular track, is 400 meters, which I think is awesome.
Are there programs or anything in this that you can utilize?
So we're gonna go over that, okay? So in order to, you're going to click home. It's gonna reset you.
So it's putting you back down onto the platform.
It's putting you back down. Now, you'll see a target heart rate. Unfortunately for the machine that I have, the target heart rate doesn't really, not that it doesn't work, but it's not essential for this because I don't use the wristband that's connected to it.
So there's like an adjunct piece that you would have to have?
It works and I have it, I just don't use it just because I have the Apple Watch. But the rolling hills is the option that I do use and I absolutely love it. It's pretty cool, all right? So again, you have to say if your wheelchair is locked in, hopefully it trusts you. Okay, you'll rise back up. We'll click start. It'll give you a 3-second countdown. And then you're gonna act like you're on a hill. So right now, for some reason, it's at the highest resistance. We're gonna take that down a little bit. I've trained a lot today. All right. So
that's neat. So it steps through just like a treadmill program.
Yeah. So it's taking you through it, and you just gotta push. So right now we're going downhill.
They're just cruising down here. That's neat.
And now we're gonna start to climb.
So that little green arrow is showing you where you're at, basically the middle of that.
Blue arrow, yeah. And going downhill.
So the only real limiting factor for this would be, like if your chair has a lot of camber, or with a really wide set, like really wide wheelbase.
Yeah, but what I love about this is the independent factor. You really can just hop on it and go for a ride. You don't really have to ask for much help. These are very simple levers to be able to handle this, even with some dexterity issues. And if you have to ask for help, that's totally fine. Like, don't be embarrassed that you have to ask for help. But I love that this screen is very interactive. I know that like the next versions that they're working on have like voice interaction, so that'll be really cool. But
well, one thing that you mentioned, sorry to interrupt you, but like asking for help would be on the way off of this thing, going backwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to have somebody spot you.
So I'll be real with you. I was having a seminar at the gym a couple months back, and I had maybe 50 people that I didn't know here, and I was trying to show them what the Wheelers Paramill was all about, and they thought it was so cool, and I thought I was doing great. And I've never once flipped off this thing, but I guess I was going too fast and talking at the same time, and I wasn't paying attention, and I just put too much weight backwards and I tipped backwards. So fortunately I'm fine, but it's definitely, you know, from now on, I have somebody kind of watch my back. And again, if you're more skilled in the manual chair and you feel more comfortable, that's awesome. But I love this piece of equipment. Nobody's paid me to say anything. I just really wanted to share something that I think is cool. These are mostly available in rehabilitation centers and big hospitals. I know here in North Carolina, they have one at Duke Hospital. I'm not really 100% sure on other places, but I do feel very grateful that I've been able to use it and kind of spread the word about it. I know that it's not something that everybody hears about very often, so I wanted to shed some light on it. It is a very heavy machine, so I will tell you that if you are a facility that's looking to get one, make sure that you have people that are going to help you set it up.
Put it where it's intended to go forever.
Put it where it's intended to go. It does take up a little bit more floor space, and fun fact, this is the only piece of equipment in the gym that has a electric plug to it. So it does go straight into a wall outlet, so that's not a problem. And I know that they talked about like adapters for different countries or areas. So that's pretty cool. But just make sure, so we're gonna go through the coming off process or finishing your workout process.
So just to ask you a question, if this was something like I wanted to find one to try out, how could I go about that?
So I would search Wheeler's Paramill. I believe it's wheelersparamill.com. They are an amazing group of people. I am very lucky to have a really nice relationship with the ladies that run it. But I think that, you know, I think people need to know that things like this exist because people may not know. So while it's not readily available in all gyms, which one day we hope it will be, I think it's a really cool piece of equipment that people need to know about.
Cool.
So let's go through the turning down process because it is important to know that you have to turn some things off before you get off of the equipment. So your workout is done. Excuse me. And you're gonna, let's just pause it here and then we'll go to home. Okay. Why I said this is important is because it resets everything to get you safely down. All right, you can decide whichever you want to do first. I like to turn the screen off first because I'm close to it. Make sure you're saving the power there. Then we're gonna unlock all of these levers. All of them, like I said, there's like 1,000. There's only 3 of them, okay? But unlock the levers and just set everything kind of where you need it to be. I like to flip them up a little bit, especially because if we have kids running around here, you don't really want them messing with it. So just open these up, push to the side, and we can bring it up.
And this is the part where you ask for a spot, right?
This is the part where I'm gonna ask for a spot. So Ty, if you can give me a spot.
Sorry if this isn't the best camera angle. But
You guys get to see my elbow. I'm gonna lean my weight forward. And do a cool spin out. But in all seriousness, I just think that it's important to shed light on pieces of equipment or companies that you might not necessarily know exist. So I'm glad that we're able to do that for you. And if you do get the opportunity to hop on one of these, I highly suggest you do. They're a lot of fun. It's gonna make you work hard and hope you guys enjoy it.